I've been a cyclist all my life, touring, racing, and just riding with friends. I enjoy the bicycle as a simple machine that can deliver excitement and fun. Cycling is really a lifestyle. Also, I traveled to Italy many times, and besides its rich art and culture, I love the countryside with rolling hills and fields and villages. So when I heard about a cycling event in the rolling hills of the Chianti region in Tuscany called the Eroica, I knew that I would ride in it. The Eroica is not a race, it's an event, a festival and gathering of cyclists from all over the world with an atmosphere of friendliness and camaraderie. As the Eroica's founder, Giancarlo Brocci, put it, the Eroica is a search to recover the soul of the sport of cycling in its purity, away from the curse of business and progress at all costs. It's a return to the cycling that excited people before scientists took over. Simple steel bikes with simple mechanics. It celebrates past riders like Giancarlo Bartoli and Fausto Coppi. So we planned a trip to this year's Eroica, its 27th year. My wife Patricia and brother-in-law Bob came along and also enjoyed the spirit and food of the Eroica. We stayed about 25 minutes away in a small town of Montefianali. We rented a charming country house from the 13th century. After arriving, we went down to Gaiola in Chianti, the Tuscan town hosting the Eroica. The Eroica festival takes over the whole town with booths and food trucks and official Eroica areas to register. The restaurants of the town served excellent meals. The booths were selling vintage jerseys, bicycles, and bicycle parts. I also picked up my rental bike, which was a Piazza, a brand from the 60s or 70s that I never heard of. Even though it was a bit heavy, it was sized correctly for me and comfortable. As a bonus, it had a triple chainring which helped me climb the many hills. I must say the Eroica was well organized. Each rider received a large envelope with a number, a map, and route information. Also, we received a large tin of Italian products, including a bottle of Chianti wine, coffee, a water bottle, cap, and other Italian products. Along each route, there were medical staff and mechanical assistants if needed. The Eroica had a choice of 5 routes. Lengths varied from 130 miles to 28 miles. I chose the 50-mile route, all hills with steep ascents and descents. 40% of Strade Bianche or gravel roads, which had potholes and were generally difficult to ride on with skinny tires and stiff bikes. A couple of hills had signs, dangerous descent, and they were right, on a gravel road with turns and bumps. I'm glad they warned me, but I managed somehow to stay upright. It was the most difficult ride of my life. I was so relieved when we came to a rest refreshment area at Rada in Chianti. It got me through the rest of the ride, especially after my cafe stop there for a doppio or double espresso. It took me 5.5 hours, not too bad. All finishers were greeted at the end with medals and a cheering crowd, the beauty of fatigue and the thrill of conquest.